Hello, the children. That's the one we talked about before. Bear sick. Adagnitio is one of the gods of gods who live beyond our world. It makes sense when you think about it. Who do gods pray to? The gods of gods, of course. Who do the gods of gods pray to? Who do the gods of gods pray to? Ah, the gods of gods of gods. It just keeps going the whole way up the chain. Aye, makes sense. Everyone loves Tenebra the Nightbringer. That's who the Blade Master channels in battle. And of course, we can't forget Veridia, our city's patron. But me, I think Adagnitio is the coolest. With a wave of her wand, she can transform. These are deities, aye? I don't suppose any of them are mice. No. But the Blade Master is. Does that count? It might do. That's who this one is. One of the deities, supposedly. They are all sorts of mixed up, ain't they? This is a whole ass Monopoly board. You see a mouse around here. It's kind of small, wears a cape. My eyes don't work so well. Can you describe his voice? Ah, my bad. He sounds like, hold on, let me get in character. Oh, I'm Verm. Ooh, I'm so angry. I'm hopping mad, I am. Ooh, I'm gonna find the yellow god and stab him with this sword that's so too big because I'm compensating for my wee height. Wow. Was good. I really got the impression of the guy, but no, I don't know him. Commit to the bit. Can I climb this? Nope. Not today. This land used to be all under the thumb of the eternal golden Laurel Empire. But that legacy burned with the great fire trial 7 half-centuries ago. So it goes. Mayhaps one day the Blue Rat Monarchy will succumb to the same fate. Haha, yeah, politics. Change the subject. Do you know a mouse called Verm? I don't. Maybe ask Quintus. He's a good people finder. Norah's Fall, from Lore Master Horus. True Empress Norah was born in the twilight years of the Golden Laurel Empire, a shining era corrupted by the scheming and plotting of selfish actors. The citizens of Meridium demanded respite from their squalor, but Norah had none to offer. The mice are so hungry that they have to eat their thatched roofs, the Empress lamented. Is there nothing we can do? A noble rat named James saw the opportunity in the despair. He whipped up the common folk with dreams of revolt and planted seeds of doubt in the Senate by questioning Norah's sanity. On a late summer's day, tensions came to a boil. Citizens pounded on the Curia doors and demanded justice. The senators, led by Senator Decimus, that was the person out there that was blind, reluctantly obliged. Speaking of the crowd, James denounced Norah as the sole source of the citizens' ills. He proposed that, to assess Norah's guilt, she'd be put through a trial by fire, an arcane test even for the time. So we read all this before. A great pyre was constructed, and Norah was tied to its central mast. The crowd wept as the flames erupted high and far, for they knew that the Empress's death marked the end of democracy, of liberty, of decency. The gods of gods agreed. They showed their disgust with the trial by feeding the flames beyond all expectations, waving them higher and further until the whole city burned to ash. Thousands of rodents died, and millions were displaced. The godly city above, too, suffered greatly. Out of the chaos, James emerged as king. Some say that Norah survived the blaze, protected by divine hands. Fanciful thinking, perhaps. But what we do know for certain is that James's lineage is one of unearned legitimacy, of unrighteous blood. Cursed be his name. I'm not sure if that was exactly the same when I read this before, or if it went on a bit longer. I think the other book might have been a more direct accusation, like let them eat cake, like it framed her as the villain and this one framed her as a hero or something. Don't pilfer, darling, it's ill-fitting. Looking for a mouse. Have any shopped here recently? One or two. What were they wearing? Rags and bandages, most likely. Darling, this is a bespoke, high-end haute couture fashion boutique. I'm so good at words and things. If my customers walked out of the door wearing rags, then I will have failed in my duties. Ah, fair point. Nice kilt, by the way. Thanks. It has a sporran. Thanks, it has pockets. That's the joke. I got the joke. Cause he's got the little pouch thingy, I think is what he's talking about. Nice dress. Thanks, it has pockets. Yeah. So hard to stop moving while still being diagonal. I have mountains of paperwork to get through. Please leave. I'm gonna steal from you. Dear Ophiuchus, your last letter troubled me. Am I to believe that such a fearsome weapon truly exists? Still, I ran the numbers. A full evacuation, though expensive, is feasible. Perhaps the king can be reasoned with. Hey! That letter's not for you. I care not for your duties. There's the State House. Hemerodromos. So, like, I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but the way Quintus keeps sweet-talking the Baron is super sketch. There's Quintus. He's the big-shot entrepreneur who handles the farm, the imports, the guards, basically everything. I see. That's not Verm. We're still prepping the arena. Come back tonight, though. It's Chariot Tuesday. Sell you a scutum for 15 seeds. A what? Eh? You don't know what a scutum is. It's one of our famous oversized shields. Tourists love them, and I don't blame them. Look at the fine shrew craftsmanship on its beauty. It's got the golden laurel insignia, a metal boss for extra protection. You could buy 100 and form a centuria. Just kidding. Or am I? I am. Don't do that. Pleasure doing business. Scoot him these nuts. A woven tartan of clan red. Once again, plus stamina. So he just loses a stamina if I change his clothes. It's kind of an issue. Yeah, he doesn't have another stamina on his thing. So he's just worse at stamina. He's just worse than every other character at stamina if you change it out of his starting gear. Which is a little rough. Oh, the shield goes over here, though? It does. +3 armor from your hand slot. That's pretty good. You're not one for using consumables. A woven tartan of clan red, the great kilt. Let's see. Yeah, I can increase his defense by 3. It's hard to justify getting rid of the stamina, though. It's a lot of what he does. Biggest this list has gotten. Come to the games. If you're lucky, you'll get to see the champion in action. I think something was off with my morning mushroom, because, buddy, I am now seeing things. Jigsaw puzzles, children. Ah! Hi, you're not a stuffed animal. That is an entire cat. Does it fight in the arenas? Okay, you got me. I was not prepared to scroll over and see Bunlith on the right. Okay. Alright, so that's the developer of the Bloodborne PSXD make that I played last year sometime, I think. Probably. I don't remember when exactly. That was neat, though. That was fun. I still want to go back and play it in co-op, but I have to do it locally. So me and somebody just gotta hang out and play it together someday. It's probably just the same game, but shorter, but it's gotta be chaos to try to play local co-op split screen with those restricted visuals and chunky controls and everything. I did not expect to see Bunlith in here, but there they are. Probably best to leave them be. Blocktown. Big hospital. I think I've been in all the buildings, I think. What are those little scratches? Nothing? That was you. Look at this little gnome!
Ave, traveler?
Ave?
You're not from around here, are you?
Well...
Ah, but you're no ordinary tourist. You came here for something in particular. I can see it on your face. No need to be shy. What are you after?
It's a long shot, but I'm looking for a mouse with no tail. Kinda scrawny, little edgy and violent.
I see, I see.
I've got a farmer who fits half your description. A tailless mouse. He's not violent, though. Quiet and diligent. Keeps to himself, mostly. Looking to buy him? I'm not in the damned slave trade. Good grief, me neither. Owning slaves is a heinous and very illegal activity. You and I are merely capitalists who are discussing the exchange of consensual worker contracts. Oh. Oh no. Right, sure. Can I see him, this worker? Of course. Caveat emptor, so they say. Follow me. Hey, you trust that slaver fellow? Oh, it does me. Hey, you trust that slaver fellow? Quintus? No way. I follow his orders, but the guy's a slimeball. Please don't tell him I said that. So, you're looking for an actual slave driver. Who isn't these days? Aw. What is that guy? He's like a little blue belly lizard or something? This little guy.
The one you want is tilling soil on the far end. His name's Ghost.
Ghost? A fitting title. He was half dead when I fished the poor boy from the river. I was gonna say, the moment I heard Ghost, it sounds like somebody that's back from the dead.
Anyway, I'll be waiting. Let me know when you're ready to make the purchase.
Well, what if you don't have the money? The statue depicts a member of the shrew pantheon. With his mighty pitchfork, this must be Veridia, the deity of agriculture, hard work, and just rewards. Maybe he is a harvest guy? He looks... I thought he was Aquaman at first. Oh yeah, there he is up there. Don't mind me, bud. Just doing a little digging. Whew! It's almost clock out time. Verm? Is that you?
Bruce?
His eye, it's gone. Can't I believe you're still alive?
Nay, I can easily believe it. You're always the toughest of cookies.
I knew you for like 2 days. 1 day? Like well, they met on 1 day, and then spent the majority of the time together the next day. Like, the time they spent together was super brief because it inherently was confined to, they're gonna kill my boyfriend tomorrow. So they really had to do it all in one go. But you look different. Got a new battle scar. I must say, it suits you. You've changed too. Strutting around without a mask. No more masks. I'm done hiding. What are you doing here, Bruce? I made a promise to you. Back in the Ashen Tower. You helped me reclaim the Oaken Throne, and I'll help you find the Yellow God. Remember? The Yellow God. I'm over that. Over it? Just like that? When I dueled Blade Master Leo, he told me that I was fighting for nothing. He thought he was just spitting fight talk at the... I thought he was just spitting fight talk at the time, but I've had plenty of time to mull it over since. He's right. I had no cause. Of course you had a cause, and you still do. Trying to kill a god isn't a cause. It's just mindlessly lashing out, like a weak-old pup throwing a tantrum. At least here I'm contributing to society. By farming mushrooms for a slave driver? It's something. You're welcome back anytime, Verm. We've all missed you. Thank you, Bruce. But I'm comfortable here. There's no convincing you, huh? No. Always stubborn and always antisocial. But he is here. Which means we can at least tell Siobhan, and Siobhan can head back. Check it out. That's the one! Seize him! Seize him? The hell is this? Squirrels vulgaris. That's what you are. I knew it the moment I saw your blazing fur. Your kind are very much a rarity in these parts. Crowds will pay top seed to see you fight or die in the Circus Minimus. Are you serious? Do you know who I am? I know exactly who you are. You're top billing, the star of the show. Guards, escort this gladiator to the arena. You're gonna regret this, you damn slaver bamput. Doubt it. Ave and que vale, traveler. Hey, Ghost, you still working? Yep. You can clock out, you know. It's well past sundown. We just gave us free tickets for the circus. Might break open a cap of wine, eat a popcorn, watch some death matches. Self-care and all that. You want to join us? There's still soil to be tilled. But it's Chariot Tuesday. And there's a guest gladiator. It'll be fun. Maybe next time. Do it yourself. More wine for us. Hey, Jeb, who's the guest gladiator? Some squirrel. An exotic one, apparently. They're calling him the Red Barbarian. Whoa, badass name. Think he's got a chance of beating the champion? No way. Isengrim's unbreakable. Come on, let's grab some front row spots. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Oh, he doesn't have a weapon. Oh, I should have leveled up. I fucked up. I should have known that you'd walk 5 feet and instantly lose that control. Tonight's entertainment has been disappointing. 2 thumbs down, Quintus. Baron, please have patience. I have a special treat in store for the finale. Oh? A squirrel. Oh. With red fur. Oh. But is this another ruse, Quintus? Like that time you dipped a gray squirrel in red paint? Not this time, Baron. This is the genuine article, the real McKay, as it were. An actual Squirrus vulgaris.
Interesting. I was under the impression that the squirrels of Clan Red all perished eons ago. But then a Red became the ambassador of Sky Garden. And now you tell me you have a Red gladiator. It's quite a coincidence. Tell me this, where'd you find this gladiator? Well, you know what they say, Magnus. Ducent volentum fata, nolentum trout. Really? Who says that? Let's move on. I don't know the joke because I don't know what he said. Release the Red Barbarian. Throw the Red Barbarian out. Alright, Bruce. You can do this. You survived dozens of fights where you don't fight. You fought bugs, and jerboas, krakens, and nightwings. There's nothing they can throw at you that you can't handle. Release the Imperator. Is it the cat? No, it's a scorpion. Ah, smashing. Excuse me. Coming through. I said get out of my way. Oh, hey, it's Ghost. You made it. We saved you a spot. Come on. I'm not here to spectate. Is he going to grab a weapon from the environment? He's going to grab the whole brick as a weapon? He found a brick. Ah, yeah. Here comes Verm. I know I wouldn't die today. No guarantees yet. Let's fight through this together. Aye. Yep, I should have leveled him up. Damn it. Oh well. It's just 1 point. Ah, but it was probably a... No, he already has 4 stamina points. So it probably wasn't that. Unless I gave him armor that gave him a stamina point. Oh well. Oh, look at the crowd. Oh, it repeats. I was gonna point out, you can see the 2 farmers up there, right above the scorpion. So it's a little awkward that it loops too, but there are like characters individually up there at least. Well, good luck. I'll squash you like the bug you are. Sweet area. Heal all allies. Aw. That's what he learned. Anyway, bonus turn. Oh, we gotta get you more attack. He just does so little damage for the tough guy. Oh, that was easy. The scorpion did a little X eyes, like, or like the South Park eyes, the 2 brackets or whatever. Whoa! I had no idea Ghost was a gladiator. Right? What a twist. It's always the quiet ones. The ones with the school shooter vibes. What's going on? And what's Ghost doing in the ring? His job is to farm, not to fight. Interesting choice of gladiators, Quintus. But 2 versus 1, hardly a fair fight. An excellent point, Baron. We should even the odds. How did you end up in this mess? Your pal, the slaver, liked the look of my face. Thought it'd make for a good deathmatch entertainment. Then maybe you should have worn your mask. With supportive friends like you, why would I need to hide? Ugh. You're infuriating. Wait a minute. Did you get deliberately captured to goad me into action? Bold of you to assume I plan ahead. Gods of gods, give me strength. Eyes up, lad, it's round 2. Double scorpion. I'll squash you like the bugs you are. We're lucky they're tackling so far, and not anything else. I think I'm still one level away from being able to give a bonus to stamina. Yeah, so he's weak now. Ah, and giving you bonus turns makes your rage go away faster because those count towards your turns for rage also. So full heal you and get rid of your stun. Oh, he was ready to cleave. Whoops. Oh well. All right, go Ghost. Yeah, go Ghost, go. This is a disaster. Ghost is killing my prized imperators. That mouse fights like no gladiator I've ever seen. But you evaded my last question, Quintus. I asked where you found the squirrel. Well, you know what they say, Magnus. Nemo tenetur si ipsum accusere. Who is they? Who is saying these things? I don't know what he's saying. I won't know until somebody leaves a comment translating it like a month from now when this video comes out, because I've been binging this. Hey, Verm, I owe you an apology. For what? Getting me caught up in the death arena? No. Well, yes. But also for everything that's happened at Sky Garden. You were falling apart. You were clearly hurting, but I just went and dragged you into my mess. It was selfish of me. It's fine. I chose to get involved. Besides, you were hurting too. I was, but still. Look, I enjoyed the distraction. As long as I was swinging my sword at a foe, I didn't have to think. But that's not a good thing. It's just like Leo said. I have no weight, no values. Would a warrior with no values throw themselves into a den of imperators? Maybe a warrior who wants to die. For someone who wants to die, you sure have a knack of surviving. So Vern is accusing himself of the same thing that the rabbit was accusing the other rat of being. Goddamn it, names are falling on my brain right now. But in both cases, there's somebody to notice that they're actually. They are not. It's the guts thing a bit again, where it's like this character isn't just the edgelord that they wish they could fall into being. Because like Guts wants to be this no attachments, doesn't care about anything, just here to kill the demons and move on and not talk to anyone character. But not only do you find out by the time you get to that part of his storyline, because it starts with a flashback and works its way back to the prologue. By the time you get back to the prologue's era of Guts, you're like, oh, literally from the get-go, the moment he was like this, he was always caring for Casca, and he was always doing something else. He's always tangled in other people's lives. And over the course of that story, he gets an entire RPG party of people traveling with him. And similarly, these other characters are both framed. They both are framed by someone or themselves as being this uncaring, pointless character that's just drifting through life with no purpose. But then you have Bruce and Siobhan there to show that, like, no, they very clearly do actually care, even when they're not actually admitting it to themselves, because their behavior isn't motivated by just aimless destruction, or just revenge even. They do things on behalf of peoples. Okay, I wish I had an AoE attack right about now. I'll squash you like the bugs you are. Twiddly twiddly tweed. I really wish I had checked his gear before we came in here, because our numbers are so bad. That's very nearly enough to just straight up kill these guys. Yeah, there goes my 40 damage. Or 20 damage per turn. Now I'm down to 5. Time to get angry. And now you can cleave again while being angry. And now you're in the deepest of shits. And mushroom is too powerful for you. There goes my last Imperator. That mouse is truly something else. Such wild abandon. He's... what did the youth say? Ah, yes. A Game of the Year contender. A goatee. Gladiator of the Year. I thought I knew where it was going, but I thought he was going to say goat. But him saying fucking goatee is very funny. But the squirrel still concerns me. Quintus, speak plainly, who is he? Baron, you worry too much. Perhaps bringing out the champion would sweeten your sour mood? Hey, how's Siobhan? And Gwen, that's her name, right, there we go. I even thought about Spider-Woman, yes. Gwen Stacy, when they came up. They're doing fine? And they've missed you. Why not come see them for yourself? I could. I want to, but... What? Chariot Tuesday? Oh, right. Chariot Tuesday. Eh? Looks like we'll be racing the champion. We better figure out how to drive this thing fast. The champion? Are they strong? No question. From the stands, I've seen her tear apart an Imperator barehanded. And then she ate it. She ate an Imperator? So what kind of titan is she? There's no time to explain. Get in the chariot. It's not just the cat we already saw. Friends, rodents, country mice. It's the moment you've been waiting for. Let us unleash the undefeated champion of Circus Minimus. The Blade Master of Vinium, the bringer of the night. East Isengrim. Checking the Hobbs to Isengrim. The MUSWOLF. I was not prepared for a goofy Wolverine look-alike wearing a crop top and boy shorts that oohs at you. Bit of a tight squeeze. Maybe we should swap? Shut up and floor it. What? This game sucks so much. Oh my god. The scrolling background. All the background mice are slightly terrifying when they look directly at the camera, though. They have, like, alien heads. You just give them a slight angle and they look better. Oh my god. Okay. They've been setting up MUSWOLFs this whole game, but I think it looks like it's just a superhero costume of what they think a MUSWOLF is, whatever that is, because it's just a rat. She's gaining. Can you go any faster? No idea. I'm still figuring it out, these stupid pedals. Guess I'll help you out in any way. Guess I'll help out in the way I know. Hey, give us a signal if she tries to pull anything tricky, alright? A signal. Okay. A signal. Well, I don't know how to give you a signal. Okay, so I've got no MUSWOLF? Ah, more like MUSPUP. Your stamping's pretty loud from down here. Sorry. Defense down from screeching. How am I doing this? I'm just floating. Oop. Maybe I shouldn't be using up my stamina. Oh. Let's do this. Gonna make me angry again? Nope. Ow. They said to warn them, so I thought, oh, they mean like stamp my feet, I think. So I thought if I did rage, he would stamp his feet, and that would cause the signal to happen. How much health do they have? I don't know. I don't want to use that up yet. I still think it might work. Just defend for a moment. Let's try to keep 2 stamina on the board. Alright, let's see if I can dodge this by raging. Bruce, double time, now! I'm on it. Okay, so I'm on the right. I'm right. Shifts into turbo. That stops the ram. You can't escape. Annoying worms. Swipe. Oh, I win. This game might need to be a little harder. Some of these fights are surprisingly easy to win. I'm not in a hurry to lose a bunch of progress. I guess I would simultaneously like maybe the fights to be harder, but also to have the ability to restart a fight instead of going back to your save, so that you don't have to worry about losing tons of progress. They took out Isengrim with a Lego. You two. You put on quite a show. Please grant us the honor of hearing your names. I'm not a ghost. I'm no gladiator. And I'm no mushroom farmer either. My name is Verm, and I am the mouse who will slay the yellow god. And I'm Bruce, ambassador of Sky Garden. Ambassador? By the by, that's the wee turd that put me in chains and dragged me in here. Do us a favor and apprehend him. Quintus? You captured the ambassador of Sky Garden and forced him to participate in circus games? Are you a slug brain? A total dingbat? Do you have any idea how bad this is for our political relations? Baron, this is all a big misunderstanding. You know what they say. Enough of your grammar school quotes. Soldiers, arrest this man. We'll figure out the sentencing later. What happens now? Well, I think I'm owed compensation for my hardships. I mean, after that. I'm going to meet up with Siobhan and Gwen. You should come join us. I don't know what we can do about the Yellow God, but we can work something out. Something wrong? I need a new sword. I can't be fighting off whatever horrors lie ahead of us with a brick. Ha! Oh, yeah. Let's get out of this death arena and we can work it all out. Bruce. Thanks for coming. What are friends for? Sir Bruce, ambassador of Sky Garden. Sir Verm of, just Verm is fine. Verm. As the Baron of Vinium, you have my most sincere apology for this terrible blunder. I understand that no physical gift can ameliorate the suffering you have endured. However, as compensation, I would like to offer you this. When Quintus was arrested, his ill-gotten property was seized under the laws of civil forfeiture. I'm entrusting you both with ownership of Quintus's abode. Well, one of his many abodes. I believe he used this building for surplus wine storage. Does this gift suffice as adequate compensation? Aye, yeah, that's pretty nice. Can I complain about getting a free house in this economy? Let's sign it under your name. What do you say to that, Vern? Yeah, it's fine. No hard feelings. So, what's going to happen to that slaver? I'll see it to that Quintus's punishment is sweet and fitting. Rest assured, he won't get off lightly. And who gets his mushroom farm? Like his house, it was confiscated when he was arrested. What happens to it now is a civic matter. You're the Baron, aren't you? You're the guy who makes these decisions. I want you to give the farm to Jeb and Alfie. Who? The farm workers. Oh, right. Quintus's boys. I'm not convinced that two farmhands are capable of managing a corporate enterprise. Are you serious? They've been running the farm for seasons. They're far better qualified than a clean-pawed dweeb like Quintus ever was. Well, you may have a point there. But a business owned by its workers... It's an odd notion. Unprecedented, even. If Verm trusts these guys, then I trust them too. Get it done, you bureaucrat. Compelling. Fine, I'll see it done. Great. I think we're all settled then. I'll see you outside, Verm. They're being jokey jokes about seizing the means of production and whatnot, but I'm like, a lot of businesses are owned by their workers, at least in this world. I don't know about this town, but I mean, that fashion designer probably owns their own business and works, or maybe not, but definitely the coffee shop person looked like they owned the coffee shop. Maybe. Quintus arrested? A farm that owns itself? The name is changing. Maybe for the better. Good fight, man. I appreciate you playing along with the kayfabe. Fans loved the whole MUSWOLF gimmick. And they still react to that. Well, we made it. Look at me go. Which means now I can go up here. Not there. Here. Whoa. Ooh. A set of Centurion armor. It's covered in a thin layer of dust. Alright. We didn't level up from that? That's absurd. We might just level at the end, though, when we're leaving. They do ultimately have to keep these characters mostly in line on level. I think, because at least their goal. Yeah, I want to reach that stamina. So Verm's level 10. He's down an eye and up a bandage, so he's looking a bit different these days. I think Verm might have had bandaged limbs before, like looking all warrior-like, but I don't think there was one across his chest. 32 health, wow. The icons changed to have one eye too. Literally a brick, +2. Oh god. Wait, he's really strong then. Because he doesn't have a real weapon and he's doing pretty okay damage. Okay, this is a +1 attack. Anything better? 5 health. Nah, somebody else has the proper ones. We can get his defense up while keeping his with the berserk shroom. Very commanding.
If I'm willing to get rid of one attack, I can get a ton of armor. Hefty but unbreakable. So I have 2 different +9s. And I think there was +8 that did something different, but we don't have those ones. You see a diary bound in mushroom leather, weathered and dusty. None of us bookies expected the blonde mouse to make it through the qualifiers. Escrime de soleil des bois? De bois? It's a style for dandies and dancers, not warriors. But I can't fault the results. A basic riposte, a molinet combo, an undodgeable trompement. Trompement is hard. That is all he needed to best his opponents. Of course, the Mouse's semifinal match versus the towering Sir Diego was the biggest upset. Why did the Iron Justice yield before the bell had even rung? Ah, it is the blonde mouse I thought it was. So it is Leo. And Diego surrendered to him? He gave up. The punters called it a fixed match, but Diego's honor cannot be bought. Gods know I've tried. No refunds were issued. I have no idea what thoughts were stirring beneath that oaf's helm. The final was straightforward by comparison. The mouse outfought the more established Lady Rosaline in 9 seconds flat, winning the tourney, and replacing Sir Alex as the Queen's personal guard. Blademaster Leo, eh? We'll see what becomes of him. Okay, so Blademaster Leo met Diego in the tournament, and Diego surrendered, or gave up. Or whatever. Yielded. There's a bit of backstory. Deregnum. Get his ass. Yep, that's the one. Has there ever been a hero worthy of worship? I doubt it. If there ever is one, they won't be brandishing a sword, I know that much. They might all have new dialogue. Let's check in over here. My new house, where I can change the furniture. Let's search stuff. Oh. Okay, change the bed. Hammock. Whoa. This is interesting. Oh, the hammock is a mask. That's funny. Horn, cauldron. Fancy chair. A candle. Alright, so definitely the chair. Let's let him have one decent place in his life. The wooden bed. Steel bed. Yeah, let's do that. The hammock is funny, but it seems like trash. The champion poster. That's not me, so that was the MUSWOLF. God. The soothing painting. Is that the one from my trinkets? It is. Callback. So that was setting up the idea that one day you'd have somewhere to put that painting. This place is kind of nice. Nah, the statue. I think that's all the things you can change. Amusingly, I don't think you can do anything in here, like sleep. You just change, you decorate the room and then you just leave. There's a whole secret second floor you can't actually reach on foot, which is a thing. Quintius is jailed? Happy days.
Kind of sus that Magnus only stepped in this late, though. What's up with that? Can't go in. Quite a show you put on. We'll be mopping up Imperator blood for days. The Imperators? You mean this... the... scorpions? Wait, you're a ghost, right? Can you sign my scutum? And my scrotum? I had a bad mushroom earlier and had the craziest vision. I dreamt I was a falcon, practicing law in a far-off land. Crazy stuff. I get it. I get it. I caught up with the joke. This is the developer that made Aviary Attorney, which has been in my to-do list for a very long time, but I never quite got around to. It's been on my list for so long that at the time I had not yet played an Ace Attorney yet, but now I have played an Ace Attorney years ago, and still have never gotten around to Aviary Attorney. There's just too many fucking video games, man. There's games that have been on my list for over a decade. I'm like, yep, gonna cover that any day now. Nope. Careful, Vern. That Philaday looks pretty nasty. This one, she's harmless. Just an old fuzzball that shrews just an old fuzzball the shrews just keep around. Her ugly mug scares off outsiders. Wakey, wakey, half-sight. Who dares wake? Oh, it's you. Quintus's boy. Not anymore. I'm free. Good for you. Go enjoy the sun on your snout. Trying to get eaten by a bird. But why, pray tell, did you wake me? I'm just wondering. Your scars are not your business, Mouse. Fair enough. What do you eat? The shrews are nice enough to gift me with the bodies of the fallen gladiators. In return, my presence acts as a deterrent for any other titans who would dare invade Vinium. It's, what's the phrase? A symbiotic relationship. Just like Duke Josh and Lamia, am I right, Verm? Is there something else? I'm curious about why some Felidae have collars and some don't. Did you lose yours? I did. It's a strange thing for a Felidae to lose a collar. I would have thought the collars would be a symbol of oppression, no? Depends on the Felidae. For some, collars are shackles. For others, they are fine jewelry. For me, my collar was a memory of a former life. I'll keep an eye out for it. There's no need, but I appreciate the thought. No more questions. Kitty cat. Hanging out with all the different toys. There could be other references in here, but I don't know them, I don't think. But I know the Bunlith. Can't believe Quintus is finally in chains. I don't even know why I'm still standing guard. Who do we answer to now? I hear you're free from your work duties. Lucky for some of us, am I right? There's a crazy rumor going around that the farm's getting signed over to me and Jeb. You know anything about that, Ghost? Not a thing. Huh. You're leaving? We're gonna miss you, bud. Make sure to drop by sometime, alright? And then they kissed. The end. It is funny there's a save point 5 feet away from the other save point. Some of them just exist for lore, I'm sure. On some goofy level. I don't suppose you sell any armor here. All fashion is armor. We wear clothes to survive the harshness of our everyday lives. But what about surviving, like, stab wounds? That is outside of my specialty. Same depressed guy as always. This land used to all be under the thumb of the internal Laurel Empire. But that burned, so it goes. I believe that's what we already read. I think we're the Zol repeat at this point. Whoa, you're a ghost. Your nerves were bear sick. Is strange line. That's the line from before. So I think we're pretty much done here. Not much new to look at. Mushrooms for sale. May the gods' will return one day. Until then, carpe diem. Or is it carpe venum? Cos, or some say cosm. You leaving? Alright, ciao. Oh my days. It's the little mad lad. Hey, Dizzy. You keeping well? Yeah, never mind me. You two were taking too long, so I went to fetch the others. The others? Oh, they're done. What? 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 Are you okay? I can't believe you're alive. I saw you fall into the river and I'm happy to see you too, Shaban. And you, Gwen. I think she glitched out. I think she bugged out and was not supposed to walk off camera. This is pretty incredible. You were just hanging around Vinium for a full season? Aye, he was farming mushrooms, if you can believe that. Oh, yeah, Gwen. Let's show Vern that. The other thing. Already? Yeah, right now. I can't wait anymore. Okay, but we're getting soaked to the bone out here. Somewhere private we can go, so this cutscene can fix itself. There we go. I think that was a bug. This is your house? It's a long story. It's nicely decorated. You've added a personal touch. Thanks for noticing. So, what's this thing you wanted to show me? Ta-da! This is my sword. I didn't think I'd ever see it again. It was in the right state when we found it. All credit goes to Shaban for their top-notch restoration work. The blade should be as hard and sharp as it ever was. I oiled it and adjusted the screws, too. But, sorry about the color. We didn't have any red paint, so we had to make do with lime wash. No, I like the new color. It reminds me of someone. Aww, it's his brother's cloak. Gwen, confirm that other thing. Right, could you give us some privacy for a sec? Come on, Bruce. I made you something. Well, with Shaban's help. They're the techie after all. A tail? Right. Made of steel. I won't push you to try it on, Verm. Many disabled rodents feel more comfortable not wearing a prosthesis. It's not about comfort, I just never gave the idea of wearing a false tail much thought. All my life I've been struggling. I'm used to it. I feel like I deserve to struggle or something, that I'm better for it. But it's stupid and exhausting. I'm tired of struggling. So yeah, I'll give it a try at least. You've grown a lot since I last saw you. You're still a little doot, though. Doot. What does that word even mean? Don't worry about it. Turn around. I'll put this on. How's the fit? It's a devil tail? Pretty snug. Something feels different. I'll bet it does. Your balance is completely different now. Be patient. It'll take some time to get used to it. Weeks, at least. Nimblefoot. Or maybe you'll adapt quickly. Oh, hey. Nice tail. The gang's all back together again. What now? The seasons are changing fast. The Yellow God is coming to Murida. Let's go and greet him. Everybody dings! Oh! You just reminded me. I need to go speak to Plague Master Aquila. They said they'll teach me about Excalibur. Excalibur, as in the legendary sword of Rodentia. I've heard stories, but that's just a myth, no? Well, I suppose I'll find out. If it is real, then we're gonna need it to have any chance of surviving the Yellow God. Murida it is, then. Right, let's go. Allow me a chance to ding. Everybody got a level. You have 2, because I probably goofed up a bit. So we have 2 10s and 2 11s now. People are just all over the place here. Forged for one purpose, the Godslayer. It's got up to, it's reached plus 10. Oh my god. Should I still have more, though? Maybe she shouldn't? Let's give you something else real quick. Favored Bahar lads, 27. You can have a better shield than your other shield. And then... booze? Seems like a bad idea. The dumpling's pretty good. Size 7. I do think I want to stack attack as much as possible. Because he's got all these multi-attacks. I feel like he's framed to be the strong guy, and he's increasingly really weak. Doing like 5 damage per hit, and then once the rage subsides, and then he tends to fall apart where 3 turns in, his rage subsides, and he also can't afford to cleave anymore. And you're like, oh, I went from 20 damage per turn to 5 damage per turn. And it definitely feels like they could do better. Oh, that is a wild item too. Actually, I wanted to have that one. Because you can have this hat then. Get the attack on these characters. Siobhan benefits from attack too. It's just she's so much weaker against bosses. One of her best abilities is being able to multi-target the smaller enemies. But often those are lower stakes fights where we care less about our stats, potentially. I don't know. Ultimately, as long as the good gear's on someone, collectively, and we're all wearing the top shelf of stuff, then we're probably better off regardless. But getting him to be able to stack up his stamina and everything would be very good. He's almost there to the next bit, too. Soon.